colors, and they passed out with flying colors, and they are still, achieving things, and getting promoted, and are placed very well. So they are still in touch with us. We requested them to address you, share their success stories. They both were again, they both were gems of PBI. So let's actually, Ashita, you will be meeting her for the second time. This is the first time that you're meeting Ramesh. Yeah, I mean, his name is actually Barnidharan Iyer. We call him Ramesh. So over to you, Ashita. Over to you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. And again, as I said earlier, I'm very humbled, and I really feel a pleasure talking to the students all the more about what I have gone through during my college days. And it's always a great thing to talk to them, to understand and to help them achieve what they want to, basically. So good morning to everyone present today, and I'm very pleased to talk to you, and I hope whatever my learnings were and whatever you could gauge out of my speech would give you a new definition of what success is, and probably would change the way you look how you have to succeed. So something about myself. My name is Ashita, and I'm manager in Marsh & McLennan Global Service. It's a reinsurance-based broking company. And I had just done what you were exactly doing. So I was a part of one amongst you a few years back in same banking and insurance stream. And I've got wonderful teachers and professors who were supporting, who were advising and guiding me to do what I wanted to do. And I was same sitting there on the other side of the class, like how you are, and also thought, how would I succeed? What should I do? When will I consider myself as successful? What would be the thing which I should be doing so that I can say that I have succeeded? So it is a wonderful journey. Moreover, I would say success is not only one thing or a one day that you have achieved it, or you felt that you have achieved it. Basically, it's all about the journey, all the more journey which you have gone through. So just a little bit, what do you think is success, and why is everybody running after it? What it is, basically, as everybody must have known, maybe it's a repeating thing for you, but it is not something we arrive on one day. It's not a one-day project or a one-day thing that it's a given deadline. On this day, I have to be succeeding, or is this the day that I need to announce the world that I am successful? No, it is not. It's all the hard work and toil which you will do in these years of learning in the college. That is when you can claim after some years that, okay, now I feel that I am successful. There's no particular definition to it. Neither you can, everybody's success is different. Everybody's way of looking at success, everybody's definition of success is different. It isn't something that you will arrive in one day. It's a very mix of a combination of your everyday decisions which you take, everyday activities which you do, all the more things you encounter during the day, despite how big or small they are. It is very, very imperative you take the right decision, or you do the right choice on a daily basis, as in when you are taking any of the decisions in your day-to-day life, be it your studies, be it the way you look towards the things, or whatever you would like to do in the whole process, is what will derive how big or small success it would be. It is the achievement you accomplish, after a lot of persistence and battles you do on a daily basis. And definitely, it does command hard work and persistence. It requires patience. You can't be very judgmental, and you should not be very hard on yourself too. You have to continue doing your hard work, but you have to be persistent. You have to be patient with the way you are doing. As I said, it's not achieved overnight. You have to learn everything, every small thing, every day. It's not that what you've learned yesterday would be the same thing which you can execute tomorrow. There could be things that you learned yesterday have to change. It may have to, you have to follow a different path. You have to unlearn few things as well. It's not only about learning, but also about unlearning the things which you have learned during the day. Every day, everything, today, nowadays, everything gets outdated in a matter of few months. If you say technology, it just get outdated. Same way, the way of working also needs to change. You need to adapt to the situations which are thrown to you. Okay, so that is how you have to be patient with what is happening, and you have to learn things every day. During these years of college, when you will be there, you will learn a lot of fundamental things, a lot of theories. And I'm so glad that a part of banking insurance, you get a lot of projects which help you to get the practical way of learning as well. Different projects, different topics which you learn will throw light on a lot of practicalities of the corporate world as well. So whatever you are learning, you will execute in some way, some or the other way. Whatever you will learn here, somewhere or the other, it is going to help you in doing things which is required post you complete your course. Every individual present here will execute the same learning in some or the other way. No two individuals can be same. You all will execute these things in some or the other way. And what you will realize after completing your course or completing your syllabus, after getting out of the college, is that every individual will turn out to be very different, either in some shape or form. Whoever is present here in any shape or form, they will be successful, but yet it would be a big, small, a later success, early success, or a late one. It would be there. You all will do everything if you learn, if you know how to execute what you have learned. Okay, so that is my take on what your process of success should be, or your journey should be. Here I am very much sure everyone who is present in this session needs to be successful. But yes, the viewpoint of gaining or attaining that would differ from each individual. So all the 46 of you, 45, 46 of you present here would want to be at some stage of life wherein you have satisfied. So when I say satisfied, that is called successful. If you think that now I have attained what I wanted to, now I'm satisfied with what I have to do, is when you realize that, okay, you have achieved your goal. So here everybody needs to do that. But the viewpoint is different. Some have other priorities to be picked up, some have a career to be chosen, some have different aspects of life. There are a lot of things in life, and you want to attain or you want to do good in each of the paths. Okay, so for each individual, it will be different. Whatever, any person above you will have a different view, anybody after you will have a different view. But besides that, the various ways of implementation of the work, the execution of work which you have learned defines what you're going to be. Again, it is not something that you can duplicate. So you can't just go in groups and say, okay, one person is doing one thing, I'll do the same thing, and I'll be the same what he is. No, you cannot duplicate anybody's success at all. You have to create your own path, you have to create your own way. The learnings would be the same for both of you, but the way you do is the only unique identity which you will create for yourself. Okay, so you cannot duplicate it from others. You have to make your own way. And in the present day, with so much technology, so much global world's intervention, there are so many ways on the planet to be successful, or to become successful, or to do something which will give you satisfaction. What the person who feel great, what they do is, or what the people who achieve everything do, they do what they like to do. They don't do which others have done, or probably they will look at their mistakes and try to not do that, but it is always what they like to do. So likewise, you also do what you feel right is to be done for your own self. Don't look at others, don't compare with it, but yes, do what you feel is right for your own self, for what you can do. However, again, as I said, it depends on the great deal of hard work. You have to do what you want to do, but with very much perseverance, a lot of hard work. And without it, obviously, you will not get what you would want to. It doesn't imply, when I say, when I use the word hard work, it doesn't imply that you have to accomplish a lot of laborious work, a lot of arduous work. No, not that makes your hard and sweat everything. No, it's not that. You know what hard work implies? It's having a sound body, a solid brain, a good resolution, and a mentality which will help you uplift what you are from today. So uplifting mentality is something you should have throughout the years. When you uplifting mentality is something which we also say as open mind to learn, open mind to absorb, to accept things. Okay, and aside from that, while you are in college, try to be with the people who are constructive rather than destructive. Be with constructive people, belong to the groups which is helping you to grow, create those opportunities within yourself, and do practice that when you are in the college. It will definitely help you when you go out of it, and when you have to actually you'll be thrown out in the world wherein you have to make your own way. Okay, so have that constructiveness, have that opportunity created for you. Nobody does it in a day.
चालू आहे where
Okay, so nobody does that in a day. It requires a lot of day to day, everyday experience, and whatever you face, different conditions you face in your life, all these make yourself make you achieve the thing you want to. And very, very importantly, it is the satisfaction that you feel when you accomplish that. That is when you consider yourself, or you will think that, okay, now I am one who I can say that I've achieved something. So that is the satisfaction that you have to feel when you accomplish something. So that's very important, and you need to have that quality of mind and the correct demeanor to do that. Okay, for any challenge you face right now in the college, you've got very good teachers, very good professors right beside you to guide you, to groom you, to correct you. Utilize those resources. When you're in college, you have to utilize those resources so that you feel that, yes, I am looked after, I am cared about, I'm being helped by the way, or whatever I have thought, I'm gaining that knowledge. So these are the resources which are available right now beside you. Utilize that as much as you can. Okay, and what more it is that all the hard work which you do, you need to have the vital skills and aptitudes to do that. It's not only the hard work which you require, but also the skills, which is very important. And where that skill will come from? Definitely it will come from what you will learn in the practical world. More importantly, the skills will first come when you are actually sitting where you are right now. So wherever you are sitting right now, in the class, in the college, the journey which you're doing, it's the same place you will gain all the skills. That is how you have to actually, from a small gesture to the knowledge perspective, it's all about the skill. A considerable people of here, we all feel, and a lot of us feel at some point of time, including me, we all feel that luck has a very significant influence in what we do. And I would not deny from that. I would specifically say, yes, it does have a considerable thing on you. But again, it's to a specific extent until you are taking your path. That is what more important. So that is something which is very luck is there, but yes, the way you do will help you to achieve what you would want to. It's not very easy to take the hard road, definitely, but yes, it's not easy, but that is okay. But you should not also take the shortcuts. Try to make that hard road an easy one, but never take the shortcuts. It doesn't come, no achievement, no accomplishment comes through shortcut. Or even if it comes, it would be for a very short period of time, which is definitely not what you would like. Okay, that's something which will pull you down after some years. That's something which you should not do. It's not about craving to succeed also. So when I said it's all about patience and perseverance, you should not be craving about it. That no, I want to, ye mera deadline hai, or I've given this deadline, I want to be this in 2 years. That should be a goal, but don't crave for it. Don't be very hard on yourself. If you do that, you will a little disappointment will pull you down. It's not something you achieve in a day. It's a year of process of achieving. Okay, feel good about what you do for yourself, and that's very important. Whatever you do for yourself, feel good about it. Feel very happy to do it. Okay, even the smallest thing which you achieve, celebrate that journey, celebrate the process. Don't, anyways, you will celebrate the success, but celebrate each and every small things which you have. The definition of achieving something or a success changes from every individual to another. Do not compare. It changes from what you think, from what the other person thinks. I would really emphasize, whatever you do now in your classroom, learning will only, and that will only help you to go on the path you have dreamt of. Similarly, when I was at the place where you are right now, each day would be the same, all those subjects which we learn, all those teachers which we used to see on a day-to-day basis, daily basis, and whatever they speak in the class every day, whatever you learn from them is, every word will help you what you want to achieve in the world which is outside your college. Okay, so do utilize your classroom learning very, very well. Attend regular lecture, engage with your teachers or your professors, any teacher or in any of the class, whenever they ask, be very vocal about the things which you feel, challenge the teachers, and in turn what I have done is we have challenged the teachers, and what I have also felt that the teacher in turn challenge you as well, and that helps you to think out of the box. You don't have to go by what is written in the books, but you have to think out of the box. You have to think what extra it could be, or what is the edge over other which I can do, which will help me to be a different individual. So you have to engage with those constructive people, as I said earlier, which will help you to create opportunities for you. They are the ones who will challenge you to achieve the great heights. Okay, all the more whatever I have said is basically just to summarize that the road to the success will not happen overnight, whether they are large, small. Your each day activity or actions or whatever you do will ultimately determine how you would be when you would be outside. It will come with persistence, it will come with hard work. Both, when are combined together, is when you will feel that you have now someone who is attained what you should be attaining out of the knowledge which you have gained. Okay. Ultimately, I'm very much sure that you all will someday or the other will achieve a very great height. You will ultimately determine what your success is, and when you have that perseverance and commitment, you'll definitely lead to success. So as a group, what we should now understand is, we can achieve that, but it will have to have a process attached to it. It will always have a process which has to be backing up what you have learned in your classroom learning. So that's a very clear message which I have to you, everybody present here, is what is: celebrate the journey. Do not only look after the goal. You have to celebrate the process of doing it with your work and execution of learning which you're doing right now. So that was from me to you. It was a pleasure talking before this audience, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me again here and talking to wonderful people.
Thank you, Ashita. Thank you very much. That was a wonderful talk, and I'm sure we must have gained the most of it. And I suggest you work on your negatives, as she said, and then see what can be done, how you can better yourselves. Thank you, Ashita. Thanks a lot for sparing the busy morning with us.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And I really hope that everybody's definition now changes, or a viewpoint changes from what they have been thinking to what they should be doing. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any questions for her students? Do you have any questions?
Guys, it will be better if you ask some questions to us so that it can be interactive, and if you have any queries upfront, it will be helpful for us to her to guide us.
Right, right. Class, any questions for her?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So I think you were crystal clear. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ashita, you'll be joining Ramesh, right?
It's a different ID.
Yeah, different ID. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I will do that.
Okay, just give me a sec. Do you have anything to share with them also? Not just questions. You can share anything if you want, like you are working somewhere and then how do you handle this, etc. Fine. With that, can we switch over from one meeting to another? Ramesh, are you ready if it's okay with you?
Yeah, we can speak now. Not a problem.
So shall I switch over to the other meeting?
Sure. I'll also switch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Join us for the other meeting. Join quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we switch over to the other meeting? Students, we will be giving you attendance link again in the next session. So come to the next session. I will give it to you again.
Yes, ma'am.